this YouTube session. So today's session I will be discussing with you all strategy to crack AIPGT in 6 months. I have already uploaded so many videos on this topic, AIPGT, how to crack the entrance, which books to refer and all, but still so many of you, so many of the students as parents message me asking for guidance, how to prepare, which book to refer, and so for all those aspirants out there, for all the new subscribers, and so on their demand, I thought of doing this live session. In today's live session, let's discuss about what all things to be can be done, to order in order to crack the entrance, score good mark, and get your desired college. So, yeah, you can ask questions. So many questions, so many people keep messaging on Instagram, commenting in the videos, different videos, and I keep on replying them that I have already made a playlist where you can go and see. But still I thought there are many who have some other doubts and other queries related to the entrance examination. So for all of you, this session I'm doing today dedicated to you all. Depends on how well you are preparing. Number one, see, time is something it depends on your aptitude. First of all, let's be honest that how well you have learned your subjects during your UG days, and how focused you are right now. So time 6 months is much more than enough if you have learned your subjects well during your BHMS, and now you are well focused, and you are ready to do all the hard work. If consistency is there, definitely it is possible, because see, it is 120 questions and 480 marks, and out of which it is not something out of subject. First of all, ओके ये अच्छे से समझ लेना चाहिए. दिस इज नॉट समथिंग, इट इज़ नॉट लाइक GK or something that they can ask you question from anywhere. No, the questions will be from your syllabus itself. The books which you have referred during your UG days, the textbooks, from that only the questions will be asked. But because so many students are giving entrance these days, and getting more interested in. Earlier it was not the case, and hence the competition has increased these days, and that is why we feel like we need to spend we need to give one whole year, or we need to give 2-3 attempts in order to crack the entrance. But this is not the case if you are well acquainted, well aware of your subjects, and you are ready to give your 100% study with consistency, do all the hard works, and then definitely it is possible to crack entrance and get government college by studying only 6 months as well. I have so many batchmates in my in MD now, that they studied for a short duration of time, and still they were able to crack the entrance. So it is possible, definitely it is possible. But now how to do it? So I think let's keep it a bit interactive. So if you ask your doubt, I will be able. No, interview is not done. Nowhere interview is done. It is the admission is solely, totally based on your entrance mark. It depends on what rank, all India rank you are getting. On that basis only you get admission in National Institute of Homeopathy, Nehru, whichever college all over India. Nowhere and this interview is not done anywhere. Only your AIPGT marks are count. Not even the aggregate marks of your UG, anything, nothing is considered, only AIPGT. So it will be better, I think, if you people ask me questions, so I would know, in which area you are feeling difficulty and what all things. Yeah, coming to that. So which all things I need to address. Okay, that will be better. So please do comment your queries and doubts and feel free to ask the questions, and I'll try to answer all of them. So the first question is it possible? So yes, definitely it is possible. Only conditions are. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, so it is definitely possible. The condition is you need to do all the, you should be ready to do all the hard work, number one. And number two, it should be consistent. Hard work means today you are studying for like 10-12 hours and tomorrow you are doing nothing. That doesn't mean hard work. Hard work should be there, but there should be consistency. If you decide to study for like say 5 hours, 6 hours every single day, then 6 hours will be enough. Consistency is what matter. Consistency is the key for your success in entrance. So definitely you need to be very consistent and you need to study. You have to decide how much is your ability to concentrate, to focus, and that way you can study every single day. Okay, this is the first thing. And if these two conditions are fulfilled, then definitely it is possible even in 6 months. Number one. Number two is which books to refer, how to study. So answering to this question is the subjects will be same, 4 homeopathic subjects and 8 allied subjects, total 8, so total 12 subjects will be there, from which you will be asked your questions. And for all these subjects you don't need to study your textbooks, number one, because many students commit, they are doing all the hard work, they are doing it every day, but the mistake they do is they are reading from textbook. Now reading from textbook is not something advice for entrance, is because textbook is you are getting whole thing there, and for MCQ you should know the keynote or the pinpoint or the highlight of that topic, and from there only MCQs are usually asked. So that is the reason textbooks are not recommended. Definitely standard textbooks are the one which will decide that the particular MCQ you have solved, the answer to that MCQ is correct or not, that will be decided from standard textbooks only. But to study for entrance you should not go to read whole textbook. Okay, and that is the reason so many students fail. Do not read textbook, that will never going to give you rank. Okay, number one. Number two, you need to purchase some books which are specially designed to crack the entrance, right? For the entrance preparation, some books, specific books are there in the market. I always say, please, I always recommend you to study from Success. Now many students say that they are using first volume of Success and not the other 2 volumes, but my experience was I use all the 3 volumes of Success only, and that was enough, I guess. I recommend Success because the language is very lucid, you can understand it very well. It is not something, it is very easy to understand and you can remember it. And thing is that there is nothing much and nothing less. Everything which is needed for the entrance is given in that book. So that is the reason I always recommend you Success, all the 3 volumes. If you are someone who want to read from many other book as well, so you can refer to Mudit Khanna for medicine and Rome's for other allied subject, and Crack the Entrance for Materia Medica. But if you are someone who want to stick to one book, and do many more revisions from that only, then Success will be the first choice. Okay, so all the 3 volumes of Success. If you want to read more, then Rome's or Mudit Khanna and Crack the Entrance, that is enough. Don't go into purchasing so many books like इस friend ने ये वाली book बता दी, उसने ये recommend किया, यहाँ से ये हुआ. Never do that. You are not going to create a library. You are preparing for a competitive exam, and in competitive exam the key is रिवीजन. रिमेंबर दैट. कितना पढ़ा है, कितनी बुक से पढ़ा है, दैट इज नॉट इम्पॉर्टेंट, नॉट एट ऑल. इम्पॉर्टेंट इज जो चीज़ आपने पढ़ी है, वट एवर यू हैव रेड, हाउ मेनी रिविजन्स यू हैव डन. ओके, जितनी बार उसको रिवाइज करोगे उतना पक्का वो आपके माइंड में होगा और उतनी अच्छे से आप उसको एग्जाम में रिप्रोड्यूस कर पाओगे. अदरवाइज व्हाट हैपन्स इज यू रीड इट लाइक यू आर रीडिंग फ्रॉम this book, that book, so many books, and you at the end you are just confused. Nothing is that books are not giving you anything productive. Okay, so for this, to avoid all this, what you can do is एक कोई बुक लो, देखो. Before purchasing you can ask from your friend for that book. You can if you have it in your library also, you can go through the books and decide कि कौन सी बुक आपको सूट हो रही है, because not everyone is acquainted with very hi-fi English. Okay, so which language you are you find it very easy to read, very easy to remember, in which book you are finding it very easy, द मेथड किस तरह से ये लिखा हुआ है, दैट इज ऑल्सो इम्पॉर्टेंट. कोई बुक में बहुत कॉम्पैक्ट करके लिखा हुआ होता है, किसी बुक में बहुत अच्छे से डायग्राम से डिस्क्रिप्शन दिया हुआ है, टेबल्स है, फ्लो चार्ट्स है. सो इट डिपेंड्स ऑन यू कि आपको कौन सी बुक कैसे पसंद आ रही है. वॉट एवर यू आर रीडिंग, स्टिक टू वन बुक. Okay, don't change, and don't change it at the end at least. Otherwise whole year you are reading, or many months you are reading one book, and at the end if some of your friend or someone has recommended you other one, you start reading from that book, and then that is all you know that is all confusing. So never do that. No, and never ever do that. Stick to one book, read very properly, understand the concept of that topic. Okay, and revise. रिविजन रिविजन रिविजन, जितनी बार रिवाइज करोगे उतना फायदा होगा, उतने अच्छे मार्क्स आएंगे. ठीक है. सो नंबर 2 इज बुक्स. परचेस स्टैंडर्ड एंड कॉम्पिटिटिव MCQ बुक्स. ओके, दिस इज second important thing you need to do. Now third important thing is how to read. एक दिन में एक सब्जेक्ट करना है, एक साथ सारे सब्जेक्ट करने हैं, कौन से सब्जेक्ट को कितना टाइम देना है ना, दैट इज समथिंग. Kaizen turning point is also okay. Yeah, you can grow, but if you are using it since long, okay, if you start reading it like a few months before exam, then that will be very confusing. So as I told you, stick to one book. Kaizen, and this turning point is also good. Turning point में you have medicine and pharmacy notes are really good. So but you can do like if you are reading success में से you are doing homeopathic subject from this book, you are doing that way also, you can do. That only I was saying कि जहाँ से जो समझ आ रहा है अच्छे से वहाँ से वो पढ़ो, but then stick to it. अगर मेडिसिन, इफ यू आर मुदित खन्ना, इफ यू आर रेफरिंग फॉर मेडिसिन एंड यू फाइंड इट ईजी, यू फाइंड इट अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट वेल, देन डोंट चेंज इट. डोंट जंप टू सक्सेस में से मेडिसिन पढ़नी है, टर्निंग पॉइंट में से, नो नो नो, डोंट डू दैट. स्टिक टू इट. इफ यू आर फाइंडिंग फार्मेसी ईजी फ्रॉम टर्निंग पॉइंट, स्टिक टू इट. सक्सेस में से अच्छा लग रहा है वहाँ, जो भी पहले यू जस्ट सर्च करो सारा जो तुमको अच्छा लग रहा है, एंड देन stick to that one book. Okay, that is the thing. Now how to read. Yeah, how many subject to read. एक दिन में एक सब्जेक्ट कंप्लीट कर ले, या कैसे करना चाहिए. सम पीपल डू इट लाइक कि they start with one subject, they do it like continuously 15 day 1 month तक they are doing one subject, then another subject, then another subject. This is the strategy by many of the aspirants. To be honest, depends. It depends on how you want to read, or how is your focus. It depends, but my advice will be how I used to do was, because I think if I study one subject like for a whole 15 days, whole 1 month, then what happen is I am getting what to say, I'm getting not the perfect word will be not the correct word, but I'm getting well versed with one subject, okay, but then the other 11 subjects are lacking behind, okay, that happens. And so what I used to do, first of all, I have decided, first of all, decide which subjects are important. All subjects cannot be given equal weightage and equal time, okay. So what you need to know is that from homeopathic subject, there are 4 homeopathic subjects: materia medica, organon of medicine, respiratory, and pharmacy, right? So all these are important, okay. All these 4 subjects you cannot skip, you have to study it, okay. So these 4 subjects you have to study. Now allied part is remaining. Allied part mein you have 8 subjects, okay. Now what, how to read 8 vast subject? Then in now we need to use our common sense, okay. There is one rule, if you people know, many of us know that 80-20 rules, okay. And this rule says that 80% अगर हम कोई काम करते हैं तो that gives you only 20, and if 20 हम क्वालिटी वाला काम अगर कर लेते हैं तो that will give you 80% of the result, okay. So if you should know what is that 20%, okay. तो 8 subject पूरा vast, इतने सारे नहीं, look, the whole 8 vast subjects, reading them totally, remembering them and recalling them in exam is not at all possible. I'm telling you on live, and this is my own experience, everyone's, I guess everyone's experience, that it is not at all possible and you should not try this, okay. Then what to do? What to do is, from this 8 subject, see how many subjects are there from which the most of the questions are asked, okay, and give more time and more energy, invest more time and energy on that subject, okay. How to do this? So for this you need to go through the question paper, previous year's question paper, okay. Previous year के जो question papers आप देखोगे, you can get all the question paper from the website homeobook.com. I will give you it in description box also if you want. So just go through the question papers and just see कितने questions है. These 4 subjects are always there, homeopathic subject, and out of that allied subjects, 8 allied subjects, questions are asked from all the subjects, no doubt. But how many? 120 questions are there. You are not going to attempt all 120 questions, right? क्योंकि negative marking is there and you should not. If you are confident that 120 questions पूरे आपको आ रहे हैं अच्छे से and you are confident, then well and good, you can go. But अगर नहीं आ रहे हैं, if you are like average like me and most of us, then what we can do is we have to decide कितना हमें आ रहा है to avoid negative marking. Guesswork can be done definitely, but then that should be very logical. ऐसे ही हवा में guesswork we can't do because then negative marking is there. So what to be done? Just go through the question paper and see कि कौन से सब्जेक्ट से लास्ट 3 years में 4 year में कौन से सब्जेक्ट से कितने क्वेश्चंस पूछे गए हैं, and you will see that all the subjects has been covered in the question paper, but one question, 2 question were asked from anatomy, 1 question, 2 question from physiology, 1 question maybe from pathology, and so on, okay. So and major question, major part was covered by practice of medicine, FMT, obs gynae, okay, that way. So then even from PSM, like 2 questions, 2-3 questions maximum are asked, okay. So now you know किसको कितना importance देना है, okay. Now you have that idea. I'm not telling you to skip it completely, but then you should know how much time to invest in that particular subject, right? So what is the idea? The idea is completely read thoroughly, get very thorough with all the 4 homeopathic subjects, and out of 8 allied subject, completely read and get well versed with forensic medicine, number 1. Because forensic medicine is something जहाँ पर limited है, syllabus is very limited. The question will be asked from particular chapter, particular इट हैज़ वेरी लिमिटेड, कि आपको पता होगा कि एसिड कौन से एसिड का कलर कौन सा होगा, किसके बाद क्या होगा. ऑल दिस इफ़ यू आर वेल वर्स, इफ़ यू हैव read it very well, so you can answer it very correctly in the exam. So FMT is something you need to give important, number one. Number two is obsganic. Obsganic में भी the topics are very fixed, चेंज होने जैसा कुछ नहीं रहेगा उसमें. ओके, क्लिनिकली क्वेश्चन फ्रेम करके दे कैन आस्क यू, एंड इफ़ यू नो द टॉपिक वेल, लिमिटेड टॉपिक है, ऑप्स में लिमिटेड है, गायने में लिमिटेड है, और ये अच्छे से समझ में आ जाता है, तो देन ऑप्स गायनिक इज जो स्कोरिंग है, काफ़ी स्कोरिंग है. एंड लास्ट 2 years से आई थिंक ऑप्स गायनिक के क्वेश्चन ज़्यादा पूछे जाते हैं. सो दिस 2 subjects, FMT, ऑप्स गायनिक. ओके, practice of medicine is definitely you cannot skip and you should not skip. So practice of medicine तो बड़ा सब्जेक्ट है, ये करना ही है अच्छे से. Okay, these 3 are important, very important. PSM is you have to do, but do limited, not the whole. Okay, limited. See the previous year question paper and the most important topic you have to cover from it. And not now what to do for other subjects, like other subjects like what all, anatomy, physiology, pathology, even for surgery. Okay, what to do? You need not go to the textbook and read the whole, and from just I think in success, the topic given, the notes given for anatomy, for physiology is limited, and there are something, the MCQs given, they are enough. अगर आप वही अच्छे से पढ़ लेते हो, and if you're giving mock test, if you're solving previous question paper, that is enough, that is enough, और इसी से you can score really well. Okay, so that is the idea, किसको कितना वेटेज देना है, किसको कितना इम्पोर्टेंस देना है, कौन से सब्जेक्ट पे कितना टाइम और एनर्जी इन्वेस्ट करनी है, ये अच्छे से समझ लेना चाहिए. और उसी हिसाब से यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर योर टाइम टेबल और स्टिक टू दैट टाइम टेबल. और उसी अकॉर्डिंग अगर आप डेली पढ़ते हो, तो देन जो इम्पॉर्टेंट सब्जेक्ट है, डिवाइड इट, लाइक यू हैव टू स्टडी मटेरिया मेडिका एवरी सिंगल डे. ओके, उसके साथ देन अलाइन सब्जेक्ट यू हैव टू ऐड. So if you are reading today, say for example, today FMT, one topic from FMT, one topic from pharmacy, and materia medica and organ and essay. So divide it, like एक दिन में you are doing 2 subjects, 3 subjects, then next day 3, next day 3, ऐसे करके वीक का पूरा टाइम टेबल आप प्रिपेयर करोगे और उसी अकॉर्डिंग आप पढ़ोगे. बट द टाइम फिक्स होना चाहिए, इतने ही बजे पढ़ना है, और उस टाइम टेबल को बहुत ही रिलीजियसली आपको फॉलो करना है. अगर इस तरह से आप पढ़ोगे तो डेफिनेटली यू कैन स्कोर रियली वेल. ओके, नाउ द आइडिया आई टोल्ड यू इज क्वेश्चन पेपर. क्वेश्चन पेपर्स देखने हैं, एंड गो थ्रू द क्वेश्चन पेपर्स एंड गेट योर सेल्फ इंट्रोड्यूस टू मोर एंड मोर MCQs. अब ये कैसे करोगे आप? सो यू हैव टू ज्वाइन सम मॉक टेस्ट सीरीज. When you join mock test series, you are introduced with new and new MCQs every single day, and then you come to know कि कौन सा area, which subject you are weak in, and then you can improve it accordingly. Okay, so that is the idea. So that is basically the thing. बहुत कुछ rocket science नहीं है इसमें, और ऐसा नहीं है कि जिसने क्रैक कर लिया तो he is someone or she is someone डिफरेंट फ्रॉम यू. नो, इट इज़ नॉट लाइक दैट. उन्होंने प्रॉपर स्ट्रैटेजी फॉलो की है, और इसी वजह से वो क्रैक कर पाए हैं. एंड समवन मोर हार्ड वर्किंग, मोर इंटेलिजेंट कुड नॉट बी एबल टू क्रैक द एंट्रेंस, बिकॉज उन्होंने सही से जो करना चाहिए वो चीज़ें नहीं की होगी. दैट इज़ ओनली द फॉर्मूला, दैट इज़ ओनली द थिंग यू नीड टू रिमेंबर. ओके, सो यू आस्क समथिंग, योर डाउट, something specific, any particular question, then we can proceed. Okay, nothing to ask. You can ask your doubt, anything regarding entrance. You just feel free to ask. Exam date, because now this year everything is going on time. So I guess it should happen in August, and you can expect it, or September first week. Not you know इससे ज़्यादा लेट शायद नहीं होना चाहिए. August, consider it to be in August and prepare accordingly. उससे पहले तो नहीं होगा because still third round की admissions and all is going on. So anything else? So that is why, considering August only, I told you to 6 month, because it's March, 5th of March today. After fourth year exam, yeah, after fourth year also you can give, but you won't be eligible for admission, because you need to complete your internship before getting PG. Before PG you need to complete your internship, and that is only the eligibility criteria. So definitely for you know yeah, welcome, because you, for practice purpose, definitely you can give it. You can give it in final year, you can give in beginning of your internship, to know how is the atmosphere, how you need to study, how is paper set, all those things. But then you are not eligible for the admission. But you can start your preparation in final year, or at the end of the final year, after you, as soon as you finish your final year examination, you can. The session was interrupted. It was going so well. I'm extremely sorry. Okay, so let's see if people can join again. We will continue with the session. It's been network issues here with. Okay, I'll wait for a few more seconds or minute, and then otherwise we will continue in another session. It was so abrupt. I'm extremely sorry. Okay, I think it took a lot of time for doing live, starting it again, restarting it again, and okay, that was just a technical problem, can't help it. So really sorry for the inconvenience, and thank you so much all who have joined. And you can comment down your queries and doubts below in the comment section, and I will really try to answer all of them. We can do another live session in the coming week, or if possible, I will try to upload or make a video on this topic again. Please do comment your queries and doubts in the comment section below, and I'm extremely sorry, apology for this inconvenience. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.